Little man, we are live. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I'm going to pause. Pause. Back. Introduce yourself, Cayden.
You.
This is Cayden, my grandson. I'm Jana. We're with Caravan Studios Art. We have a website coming up, but we have a Facebook page called Caravan Studios. And we have email caravanstudioart@gmail.com. But I'm going to teach Cayden how to do a pour. He's going to start from the very, very beginning. And forgive us, we're going to try to forget you're there because he's really shy. So we'll wave. He wants to know if this is going to go on TikTok. I'm like, no, Grandma didn't do TikTok. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is you got to get your back. Okay, give me 4 of those. 4 tacks. The first thing you got to do is get your canvas ready. So we tack the corners, and this allows us. You want to do this one?
Yeah.
Here, I'll tell you what. Can you not hit my finger?
I don't.
Okay, now you can do it. Awesome Blossom. And if you break it, don't worry. I bought those by literally 1,000. Okay, get that one, and then get this one. Okay, they don't have to be in all the way, just enough to keep them off the table and pretty much level. For when you do a pour, you want your canvas to always be a little level. Okay, so see what we're going to do?
I didn't get to do it.
That one's okay. Do that one. No, that one's good. That one's flat. Okay, so our canvas is ready. Now we got to get our paints together. Okay, so what you need is you need basic paints. All of our paints have started out either as folk art or apple barrel, artist loft, Liquitex. So these, if they're not named, they are Walmart apple barrel. Metallic red is an apple barrel. He wants silver, and these are already pre-mixed with water and Floetrol. So we need to mix these with our medium. My pouring medium consists of Floetrol, glue, and water. No water. Floetrol, glue, and varnish. And so what we're going to do is we're going to mix this up a little bit. Can you take the cap off of that one for me? We're not going to make a whole lot because we're just going to do a couple of paintings. He wants to do a few for his room. His sister Judy got one the other day, and now he wants to do one for his room. If you are like my daughter and need to measure, it is usually 1/3 paint to 2/3 pouring medium, and then you add water to get it to the right consistency.
Can I do it?
Yeah, just pour. Don't pour a whole lot though. Just pour a little bit. Did we shake it up so that it's separating? Okay, it is. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure it's separated some. You don't have to have a whole lot. Like one little glop will do you. That's plenty. Plenty. There you go. Capper. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to mix these. Woo, maybe a little bit too much Floetrol on that one. And again, it's more than Floetrol. It is got varnish in it. It's got GAC 800 by Golden. It's got a lot of different things in it that help that paint flow. So here, you need to stir.
I'm doing the gold.
You're going to do the gold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll do silver. And this on the side, and just wipe it on our paper. As you can see, I'm into these high-dollar art supplies. I use my Chihuahua dog pads. If you have a dog, puppies, my puppies are almost 12 years old, and they still use dog pads. And a little while ago, my neighbor came over, and while my neighbor was here, my dog, my 7-pound Chihuahua decided to have an emergency poo. Did he hit a pee pad? No. He had to embarrass me in front of my neighbor. So here we go. Now these are ready. Now, because the metallic...
Can I do the blue?
Yeah, go ahead. Because the metallics and the coral are already mixed, I am pouring them in a cup only because I want to make sure they're the right consistency if I need to add water. So that coral looks really good.
Which Which one?
That one's like the right consistency. Man, I perfected that one. And the red looks really good. So I don't think we need to really do a whole lot there. So, if you're looking at us, Cayden is wearing paint clothes. I always tell them that you're going to have more fun when you're doing this if you're not worrying about what you're wearing. My husband and I literally put on the same clothes day after day after day. So,
Grandma, look at that blue.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's put our paints up. Let's get our paints out of the way. What you do not have in front of you is the white. And because we use so much white, it's already pre-mixed in a big old gallon jug. I need one of the bigger cups back there, bud. Can you hand me one of those big cups from that back corner? That corner, so behind that one container. Okay. And it's almost time to mix some more of this.
Here.
That'll work. Perfect. Okay, where's my rag? Any idea what happened to my rag? Oh, right there it is. Alright. Again, because of the dogs, I always wipe everything off before I stick it up on the counter. I mean, what's the point of cleaning your working surface only to add the dog hair from the floor? I also have an 85-pound German Shepherd. You might actually see her in this video. We're actually in her room. We live in a 40-foot fifth wheel. My grandson and my daughter live in the house that they were raised in. My daughter is raising her kids in that house. And so when my husband and I decided to travel full-time a few years back, we basically handed over the house. We have not looked back. Health issues, it's going to take a lot to get us to go back. All right, I need 2 squirts of white in that, or 2 squirts of water in my white. Complete, no. Complete 1. Now another one. See how thick the white is compared to our other paints? Okay. All right, let's see. Do we have the right consistency in gold? Ooh, look how it comes right off. That's beautiful. That's perfect. How about our silver? Ooh, silver's a little thin. I'm afraid silver is just going to be that way. Silver is very hard to thicken up. The way you thicken a paint is you add glue. If you want to thin a paint, you add water. All the mixative is already in that pouring medium I told you about. If you want my pouring medium, I'm going to be quite frank with you, I have stole that. Bless little Molly at Molly Artistry's Art. She has given all of us so many wonderful tips, and she gives it so freely. I do not want to take credit for something that is not mine. Molly,
Look, Grandma.
Molly, that is Molly's recipe, and the reason I use it is, let me explain to you the difference. Let me show you the difference in what you get. Okay. Without, can you see that? Without the varnish on the inside, okay, compared to, see if I can pull one down that's already finished, the blue set. These were the first ones I completed with the varnish included, and see how much color.
Can I see?
Yes. Do you see how beautiful that turned out? Aren't those you like those, do you? Well, we're about to make you one. So, couldn't have asked for a better response. Okay, so those go back up. So that's why the varnish makes a difference. Okay, so, Cayden, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's put all of our stuff where we won't get it, where we can reach it, but we can't, like, spill it, because I spill a lot. As my grandchild, he knows. Okay, so, what you have to do is you have to get the back of your paints. Now, Grandma, as you can tell by looking at Grandma, Grandma doesn't care if her hands get dirty. Do you care if your hands get dirty? Let me see these hands. I think we're good. All right, well, we're going to start preparing our canvas. And the way that you prepare your canvas is you flood it with white paint. Ooh, got too much over there. We don't want all that flowing off, so float towards the middle. My goal is to flow towards the middle.
Can I do it?
Yep, push it in towards the middle. Push it in towards the middle, and then what we'll do is we will probably have to add a little bit more paint, but then I get my backs. And these are all going to be in the way because this is a huge canvas. Cayden chose the canvas. Cayden chose the colors. We have Fellow Blue by Liquitex. Wasn't that a blue by Liquitex? Oh, no. It was Metallic Blue by Liquitex.
No dripping.
It's okay. That's why the paper's underneath. It's all right. And okay, we're going to put a little bit more on. Look. Okay, just wipe it. Here's the rag. That's what Grandma has these around for. Just wipe it off, and then we rinse it off later. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to a little bit more because I want it flooded. Okay, saving some for when we actually do the paint.
Spread it.
Yep, we're going to spread it with the blow dryer. Now, I have learned that if you have your blow dryer on heat, nope, let Grandma do this part. If you have your blow dryer on heat, it will actually dry the paint only on the surface, and then you don't want that. So all we're doing, we want it where it's going to actually flow. And I really think my white is still too thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more water.
Can I do it?
And I think that should be enough there.
Can I spray it on there?
Yeah, we have to save some for later. We're not going to have enough if we're not careful. So let Grandma do this one real quick. She's just going to put a little bit more up here. Okay, Cayden, you're ready. Basically, we are flooded. Everything looks flooded. Don't wipe it off. That's the main thing, is don't let it wipe off the back. Okay, so now we are going to, okay, here, wipe your hands. What color do you want to start with? What other color is on the bottom will actually, when you blow it, will actually come through the paint. So let's try, since our silver is so thin, let's try some silver. And we're going to do a squiggly. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
What letter is that?
S.
Okay. What letter is this?
C.
Okay, how about
D.
D? How about
Z.
Z or an N? Depends on which way you're looking at it, huh?
Z.
And then how about a big old a 0 or an O? What do you think?
0.
Okay. So, now what do? You can do things two ways. I'm going to have him start. Oh, we got to flood our outside of this, by the way. This is why you have to hang on to some of that white. That, and I also touch up the outside of my canvases, but I wait because I don't know where it's going to really need the paint. If I touched it up before I started, I waste a lot of paint, so I've been trying not to do that. Okay, Cayden, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to blow into this white and blow it over your color. Boy, this is aging me. Okay, let's turn her. Let's turn her around. Oop, I got it on me already.
Okay.
Up here, I gotta turn her around. Hang on, let me turn her around. You think we need the blow dryer?
Mm-mm.
Not yet? Okay, so we got a puddle. We have our puddle. So
That looks pretty.
yeah. So now, where do we want our puddle to go? We want our puddle to go, okay, right there. Okay, so now, hang on. All right, now with the blow dryer,
Can I do it
we're going
now?
to blow our puddle. Yep, I'm going to let you. Here, you help me. You hold this part right here. Okay, so we'll start from the middle and blow it out. Now go this way.
I got it.
No. Cayden, I absolutely love it. Do you want to add more dots to it? Because to add dots, what you would do is you would spray it with a little bit of soapy water. But look, you got that really pretty coloring coming through. I think it's pretty. What do you think? Leave it alone?
Yeah.
All right. I think you're right. So the next thing you have to do is get all the air bubbles. You have to see it's dripping off. So see all this paint over here? Guess what? Grandma does not touch up the sides until we're done. And what she will do is that she will probably take just a little bit of this white and touch up my edges just right here, because otherwise I wasted all that paint making it go off the sides, and Grandma's a cheapskate. Not really. Granny's just poor. She has to watch her nickels and her dimes. If I have $1, how many dimes do I have? Cade?
100.
No, that would be pennies. Dimes are worth 10 cents. So how many tens are in 100? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
8.
How about 10? There are 10.
Can I try that?
Yeah, you can. Just touch it with your finger right there. And just try to get it to go over the side like this. But won't that look pretty in your wall? You like it? All your colors? It's not cowboy colors, is it?
But look at the design.
I love it!
It's
I
way
love
better.
it. Okay, so for your first video, was it a win-win? Is it a keeper or is it a scraper?
Keeper.
It's a keeper! Yay! Well, y'all have a good day. Cayden and I are going to get to work on his second one, and we're going to make it a little bit more colorful.